This month, I'm posting here and going live on my socials Tuesday through Thursday to share what I've learned and hopefully help you to be in a better place next quarter. Today, let's talk about finding your voice and the dreaded imposter syndrome. You know what I'm talking about, that little voice that tells you you're not really an expert. That feeling right before an interview when you think, am I really qualified to give my opinion on this? You know, that thought that keeps you from raising your prices. A core part of my business is public speaking. My core topic is being able to learn from failure, understanding how intersectionality affects your perspective, managing rejection, and building your resilience. I work with savvy professionals who expect results, value integrity, and want to make a positive impact on the world. Imposter syndrome is a psychological phenomenon in which an individual doubts their accomplishments or talents and has a persistent, internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. The interesting thing about this syndrome is that it takes hold while you're being successful. I've worked with business owners who have years of experience who are totally valid sharing their accomplishments. A side effect that I've noticed about this syndrome in larger communities is hate. Meaning, so many people suffer from this syndrome that if there's someone in your community that doesn't, they feel open sharing their accomplishments, that the larger community can turn on them. It's jealousy, really, and it shows up in the form of gossip. You've seen it. Maybe this happened to you. Or you participated in tearing down another entrepreneur because they had the audacity to be confident in their skills. If you're civilized like me, you'd never say it out loud, but you might think, why are her prices so high? Why does that organization get quoted as an expert? How did that course sell out when mine did not? You're hating because you're looking at that person through your perspective and your limitations. I'm inviting you to turn that around. Hey, Vivian from the future. Just wanted to remind you that we have freebies down in the description box. Don't forget to be able to submit any forms or anything that I mentioned in this video is available down below. And if you're a mommy like me and you would like to have a baby registry checklist, then that's down there too. All right, get back to the video. Think about what you could do if you owned your confidence. Years ago, I suffered from this big time. I was still working my 9 to 5 and I was starting to get more and more freelance gigs. I thought about opening a business and raising my prices. But I thought I had too much to learn first. I found a conference in Washington, D.C. for Black creators who wanted to turn social media and content creation into a career. I attended. At that conference, I found out there were things I didn't know, but there were more things that I had right. So when I returned back to Miami, my partners and I decided to start the Flourish Media Conference. The Flourish Media Conference is a 2-day conference in Miami, Florida, held each February for women in business. The business conference is based on branding, visibility, and funding. We connect women business owners with angel investors and alternative funding partners. In 2019, Capital One Bank was our main sponsor. My nonprofit, Behind the Leaf, has been hosting this event for 5 years, and 80% of the women business owners who pitch walk away with support. In my previous video about self-identity, I mentioned a concept called your area of genius. It's that thing that you can do better than the next 1,000 people. I like to believe that that thing was given to you so that you can use it and share it to help other people. When I started my business, I worked with a lot of real estate professionals, and they have a term called farming area. It's the neighborhood or the type of property that the agent specializes in. Often, new agents will say, I can't farm X area because Y agent has been doing it for years. There's enough business out there for everyone. CVS doesn't let the fact that there's a Walgreens down the street keep them from opening a new store. and you shouldn't either. You don't need to be the best out the gate. You need to be further along than the next 1,000 people who need what you've got. With Flourish Media Conference, I see imposter syndrome year after year when it comes to our speakers. One of the things that I'm most proud of is the quality of the information and the caliber of our attendees. We don't look for trendy celebrities or pack the day with motivational speakers. We look for experts with very specific skill sets and areas for the businesswomen who are in attendance. Businesswomen like our attendees don't need fluff inspiration. They want practical tools, like what are the steps to get my product in major retail stores? Who should I be talking to when I want to plan a national book tour? How much does it really cost to work with influencers? And is it worth it? If you have an expert topic you'd like to share, I want to invite you to submit a speaker form to be a panelist, keynote speaker, or vendor at Flourish Media Conference in Miami. At the moment, we plan to host a hybrid event with virtual elements. More details to follow. I'll put the link in the comments. This month, we have 5 weeks. Here's what you can expect. We started out talking about resilience, something I know very well. And now we're talking all about finding your voice, something I had to do in order to publish my interactive journal, Stumbling Through Adulthood. Next week, we'll talk about impact. Because once you are strong in your mind and ready to share your area of genius with the world, who are you sharing it with? What kind of impact do you want to make? How is it exactly that you're personally defining success? And last, we'll wrap up this month with talking about the plan. Being able to outline all of these things and work within our areas of genius and work against our self-sabotaging natures so that we are able to see a final result. I'm an extrovert. I love people. I've learned so much from connecting with you all, and with the pandemic and being a new mom, I'm starved for human connection. Share your perspective. If you have tips that I should be using, share it. Comment below or find me online. I am at Vivian Olo. My business is at Flourish Media Co. on all the things. Talk to you next time, and remember, you always have a choice. Choose the path that lets you enjoy the journey. Are you still here? Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll consider submitting a speaker form if you have an expert area of genius to share. Here are some other videos you may find interesting. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video. All right, go ahead, watch it.